Did you ever wonder which Poppy Playtime character will win in a fight? Well, I got 16 of them, and we're going to see who wins. By the way, I didn't add the prototype. I thought it would just obviously be him. He's the most powerful. Why would I add him? He would probably be in first place, and that'll be way too obvious. So, I'm not going to count him. But other than that, here's all the people who are going to be in the games. HuggyWuggy, Mommy Longlegs, Bunzo Bunny, the Wacka Wuggies, PJ Caterpillar, Boxy Boo, Catnap, Miss Delight, the Doctor, Yonnerbee, Doey, Pianosaurus, Lily Love Braids, Kissy Missy, Giblet, Dog Day. Let's start with the first round. It's HuggyWuggy versus Mommy Longlegs. A lot of people are not going to like me for this, but I do think Mommy Longlegs would win. I'm going to say why. Now, I do feel like HuggyWuggy is a scarier character, a better character. Mommy Longlegs just talks too much. That kind of gets rid of her scary vibe. But if you really think about it, she's a lot more powerful. The way that we defeat Mommy Longlegs, it's just a complete accident. Her hands get stuck into the machine, and that's just our perfect opportunity to pull it down. That's just luck. HuggyWuggy fell down, yeah, but if HuggyWuggy got blended up, he would probably be dead as like Mommy Longlegs. And if Mommy Longlegs failed, she would probably survive. In the way that she can switch, she probably choked out Huggy. Could probably rip off his limbs if she wanted to. Again, I think HuggyWuggy's scarier, a cooler character, but Mommy Longlegs is just more powerful. So Mommy Longlegs wins. I can't believe Huggy got out in the first round, but yeah, I guess let's move on to the next. Now it's Bunzo Bunny versus the Wacka Wuggies. Now, I feel like this is kind of obvious. It's the Wacka Wuggies. There's a group of them, which makes them a lot more powerful. Even one would probably be Bunzo Bunny. Bunzo Bunny's just a normal toy. But, yeah, Wacka Wuggies win. Now it's Boxy Boo versus PJ Caterpillar. Again, this is another obvious round. It's probably going to be Boxy Boo. I did kind of wish PJ Caterpillar made a couple more rounds, but Boxy Boo just really powerful. Again, we don't get to see a lot of him since he's in Project Playtime, but he can reach out his arm. He can eat stuff. He'd probably kill PJ Caterpillar, but PJ Caterpillar is still pretty powerful. If it was him versus the Wacka Wuggies, he would probably win. But yeah, Boxy Boo did win this round. Now we got Catnap versus Miss Delight. Now, again, another obvious one. Probably Catnap. Uses gas to make her go insane, and I don't know. Yeah, it's Catnap. Now we kind of have a sad one. We got Doctor versus Yonnerbee. This is probably going to be a sad fight, but realistically, the Doctor probably doesn't care. Yonnerbee would probably sacrifice herself or something. I don't know. I just feel like Yonnerbee would do that. He loves the Doctor so much. Would probably do that. And the Doctor would probably trick Yonnerbee to go in a room and spray a whole bunch of poppy gas in there and kill Yonnerbee. I know this is messed up for basically a pet of his, but yeah, the Doctor won. Now we got Doey versus Pianosaurus. Now, we see this fight in the game. Doey did win. Maybe Pianosaurus just was being stupid and he's actually really powerful. I don't know, but we do see in the game, so Doey wins. Now we got Lily Love Braids versus Kissy Missy. Now, this one's kind of tricky. I do think Lily Love Braids would win just because of her hair. We don't really see Kissy Missy fight a lot, so I just think Lily Love Braids would probably win, so yeah. Now we got Dog Day versus Glibbit. I know this is kind of a weird matchup, but I don't even know. It was this character or the prototype, Giblet or the prototype. And I didn't want to have the prototype, so it's going to be Giblet versus Dog Day. So I do think Dog Day would win just because I know he wouldn't have... What are we counting? The leg version or the not leg version? Let's count the leg version. Would probably kill Giblet. And he doesn't look like he's going to fight that much. And yeah, he's probably dead. Now we got Mommy Longlegs versus the Wacka Wuggies. Again, in the game, Mommy Longlegs kills the Wacka Wuggies pretty quickly. So we already got our answer, Mommy Longlegs. Now we got a fair fight. We got Catnap and Boxy Boo. Now, I want to say Boxy Boo would probably try to fight back, but Catnap, he has his gas. He's probably going to win. He's pretty fast. Boxy Boo is actually pretty fast. Boxy Boo could probably jump, but I feel like Catnap might sneak up on him or something. I feel like Catnap's just more powerful. Even if he starts attacking and like winning against Catnap, he'll spray his gas and then he would not be able to see him or something like that. And Catnap will probably kill Boxy Boo, so Catnap wins. Now we got the Doctor versus Doey. Now, I think it's Doey. Now, this is a pretty hard decision, but I feel like it's Doey. Now, honestly, in the game, the Doctor's like a weird machine other than like a robot, kind of. Like, he has minions that are robots, but he's mostly just like a brain in a machine. So, if Doey knows where the machine is, and he can also like deform and like, you know, shape into whoever you want, he probably could easily just destroy Doctor. So I do think Doey would win, just because he would probably easily destroy the machine that the Doctor's in. He'd probably die. Now we got Lily Rub Braids versus Dooughey, and I do think Lily Rub Braids would win just because of her hair. She probably could easily kill Dooughey. Lily Rub Braids is pretty powerful. Same with Mommy Longlegs. Not that scary of a character, but they basically are both the same character, kind of. They both can, I guess, stretch something. Like, she can, stretch her hair, I guess. Same thing with HuggyWuggy. Probably gonna suffocate and get choked out. Now we got Mommy Longlegs versus Doey. I do think Doey the Dough Man would win just because he can really turn into anything. I wish in the actual game he did really more of that, but he didn't. But I feel like he could get down Mommy Longlegs even though she can stretch, and I think she can make spider webs. I do think Doey would win, and he can really fit into anything. So, yeah, I do think Doey would win. I don't know why I said that twice, but yeah. Now we got Lily Rub Braids versus Catnap. I don't know how Lily Rub Braids got this far. I'm actually pretty surprised, but again, obvious choice, probably Catnap. His gas, it would probably, again, make her go insane, and again, pretty easily. So, yeah, Catnap wins. Now we got the final two, Doey versus Catnap. This is a hard choice. I'm probably gonna say, let me think, maybe Doey, because again, he can turn into anything. I think he could beat him. Catnap's gas, I feel like, and Doey's very hard because he's not like made out of guts and like blood. He's kind of just dough. So I feel like it's be pretty hard for him to kill, because in the game we like kind of freeze him, which makes sense for like a dough character, but Catnap probably doesn't know that. So I do want to say the most powerful character in Poppy Playtime other than the prototype is Doey. Doey wins. I did not know this video would take this long. I'm actually kind of surprised that Doey won, but yeah, that's the most powerful character than the prototype. If you want to see more videos like this, like and subscribe, and goodbye.